Sense knowledge, let's learn together to add insight.
Mount Fuji is the highest mountain in Japan, with an elevation of 3,776.24 meters or 12,389.2 feet. This mountain is the second highest volcano located on an island in the Asian continent, after Mount Kerinci on the island of Sumatra, and the seventh highest peak of an island on Earth. Mount Fuji is an active volcano that last erupted in 1707 to 1708. It is located about 100 kilometers or 62 miles southwest of Tokyo and can be seen from there on clear days. Mount Fuji's cone is very symmetrical, and is covered in snow for about 5 months of the year. The mountain is commonly used as an icon of Japanese culture, and is frequently depicted in artwork and photography, and is visited by many tourists and hikers. Fuji is a feature of Japanese geography. The mountain has an elevation of 3,776.24 meters or 12,389 feet, and is located near the Pacific coast in the center of the island of Honshu, just southwest of Tokyo. Mount Fuji is located on the border of Shizuoka and Yamanashi prefectures. There are 4 small towns surrounding it, namely Gotemba to the east, Fuji Yoshida to the north, Fujinomiya to the southwest, and Fuji to the south. The mountain is also surrounded by 5 lakes, namely Lake Kawaguchi, Lake Yamanaka, Lake Saiko, Lake Motosu and Lake Shoji. The mountain is part of the Fuji Hakone-Iiza National Park. The mountain can be seen further from Yokohama, Tokyo, and occasionally from Chiba, Saitama, Tochigi, Ibaraki and Lake Hamana on clear skies. This mountain was photographed from space during a space shuttle mission. Mount Fuji is one of the 3 holy mountains along with Mount Tate and Mount Haku. This mountain is one of Japan's historic sites. The mountain was added to the World Heritage List as a cultural site on June 22, 2013. According to UNESCO, Mount Fuji has inspired artists and poets and was an object of pilgrimage for centuries. UNESCO recognizes 25 sites of cultural interest within the Mount Fuji area. These 25 locations include a mountain and a shrine, Fuji-san Hongu Sengen Taisha, as well as the Taizukiji Head Buddha Temple founded in 1290, which was later illustrated by Japanese ukiyo-e artist Katsushika Hokusai. The current kanji for Mount Fuji consists of 2 characters, meaning wealth or abundance and person of status respectively. However, his name comes before the kanji, and this character is Hieji, meaning they were chosen because their pronunciation corresponds to the syllable but has no meaning related to the mountain. The origin of the name Fuji is unclear, as there are no records of the first name being called by the nameless. A 9th century text, The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter, says that the name derives from immortals, and also from the description of an abundance or multitude or many armies climbing a mountainside. An early folk etymology claims that Fuji means non-equivalent or non-parallel. Fuji is an interesting volcanic conical mountain and a frequent subject of Japanese art, especially after 1600, when Edo became the capital and people saw the mountain while traveling the Tokaido Road. According to historian H. Byron Earhart, by medieval times the mountain came to be seen by the Japanese as the world's #1 mountain, known from the three countries of India, China, and Japan. The mountain has been extensively mentioned in Japanese literature over the centuries and has been the subject of many poems. The peak has been considered sacred since ancient times and was forbidden to women until the Meiji period in the late 1860s. Ancient samurai used the foot of the mountain as a remote training area, near the present-day city of Gatemba. Shogun Minamoto no Yoritomo supervised the Yabusame in the area in the early Kamakura period. Currently, Mount Fuji is one of the international destinations for tourism and mountaineering. In the early 20th century, populist educator Frederick Starr gave lectures on his ascents of Mount Fuji in 1913, 1919, and 1923, which made the mountain widely known in America. A famous Japanese proverb states that a wise man will climb Mount Fuji once in their life, but only a fool can climb it twice. The mountain remains a popular symbol in Japanese culture, being featured in many films, being the inspiration for the infinity logo, and even appearing in the treatment of pneumocephalus, the sign of Mount Fuji. The summit of Mount Fuji has a tundra climate, Köppen climate classification, ET. The temperature in the high areas is very low, and the cones are covered in snow for several months of the year. The lowest temperature recorded was -380 degrees Celsius or -652 degrees Fahrenheit recorded in February 1981, and the highest temperature was 178 degrees Celsius or 352 degrees Fahrenheit recorded in August 1942. About 300,000 people climbed Mount Fuji in 2009. The most popular period for people to climb Mount Fuji is from July to August, when the huts and other facilities are operational and the weather is warmest. Buses to the trails usually used by hikers start operating on July 1st. Hiking from October to May is strongly discouraged, as there have been a number of deaths and severe cold. Most Japanese climb mountains at night to be at or near the summit at sunrise, Goraiko, or coming of light. There are 4 main routes to get to the top, each with a numbered post along the way. The routes are, clockwise, starting from the north, the Kawaguchiko, Subashiri, Gatemba, and Fujinomiya routes. Hikers usually start from the 5th post, because it can be reached by car or a bus. The highlight is the 10th post on each of its tracks. Headings on different routes are at different elevations, the 5th highest being located at Fujinomiya, followed by Yoshida, Subashiri, and Gatemba. There are 4 additional routes from the foot of the mountain, namely the Shojiko, Yoshida, Tsuyama and Murayama routes. for watching. Hopefully a little information in this video can add to your insight. See you in the next video.